Ready.
So Facebook is one of the main platforms, in addition to some of the other stuff that I mentioned, that's important for social media marketing and promotion. Our platform, though, that our app is our webpage is hosted on, is called um, I'm tripping. Shopify. I'm tripping. Shopify. Shopify has these secondary apps. Really, our first one was Wix. Wix was where our original host app was for roller coaster waves, and it's a little dated. And as you know, with technology, it's ever evolving. Um, Kit is a secondary app that is tied to Shopify that allows us to do a lot of the things that we couldn't have the time, or we have to pay an assistant to do some of these things. So there's a secondary app that is like money. It's called Kit, and the Kit app basically it does everything from monitoring your sales to the products that are moving the best, to rearranging the order of your layout for your web page. All these things are done through Kit. If you want to do something like resend emails, things of that nature, there's automatically is prompts that come up momentarily. Every day, Kit sends me something to keep me in the know of my business and keeps my business moving and keep my business alive. It's like if you have a web page and you're not doing any promoting or any activity, then your web page is going to die. And this is the heart and soul of your business, is social media. And part of social media is doing the work. And part of doing that work is knowing what tools you're going to need to do that work easily and more efficiently. So Kit is like the ace in the hole on promoting your product for secondary apps tied to your host page. Okay. Again, I know there's a lot of things that I'm talking about. What I recommend is you use those Barbernomic apps in there and you take some notes. And once you take those notes, you can go ahead and follow up with me and ask me as many questions as you would like. All right. What I would like to go into next is expos, hair shows, and things of that nature. Today, of course, we're all here. We're honored just to be here at this Irie Mega Beauty Expo, and I just want to be. I just want to say I'm privileged and honored to really be in this position to even present and share this information with you. And I thank Irie even for inviting me out. But it's really about educating, and I think that if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's good. But when you can help other people do what you do, then it's better. So I'm trying to really empower the people around me to learn some of the things that I've learned to help put me and my family in a position to where we can do things that we once dreamed about. So this is really the dream for me, is to be independent financially, to create a residual income, also to for my ideas to be appreciated. Now, this doesn't come without sacrifice or spending money or time, and like anything else that you love to do. But this is a business, and having a business takes sacrifice and commitment. So I don't care what business you're in, and the reality of it is, you're going to be sacrificing and putting commitment in with other people's businesses if you're not doing it with your own. So it's very important that you stay on task to do what's necessary for you to have success, and that means to maybe you don't go out to the club. I hear people a lot of times say all the time about the things that they don't have money for to do the things that they dream about. And I say you have all those things, but you may not want to sacrifice what's necessary for you to attain what it is that you want. So, getting to a certain point is going to require you to put some things down, some things that you may like to do. Everybody like to do something, right? So all the things you like to do, you probably going to have to cut it in half. Cut it. You want to cut it in half and be able to put yourself in a place where, you might not go to dinner every week. Maybe you go to dinner once a month now. All those dollars really count to your debt to income ratio. That disposable income that you thought you had, once you get to a certain point, it usually shrinks because you have a car note now, student loan now, a house maybe. So all that money that you will be using to possibly open up a business is now being taken up for those other things that you have kind of putting away that are in the way of you really kind of achieving what you want. Now, you don't have to have all those extra things. There's people who make it every day, but you got to figure out what's important to you. One thing that I've learned too is that this time is really going by fast. Just in general, just in life, every day as you look up and you go on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, but you go on Facebook, it's another person sick. My father's sick right now. I just lost an uncle last year. So we're all losing people, and just for me, understanding that this life is not forever. I understand that it's important to prioritize the things that we really dream about, and it's got to be a point. And I say the point is right now. I say it's today, and that's why people are here today, to make a change, to make a difference in their life, and make the difference today. Make the difference with your thought process. Make the difference, with the way that you decide to speak to people. Everything that you do is interconnected, so it is important. Sometimes people always, they used to say, it don't matter how they got it. It definitely matters how you got it. It's all connected. As I get older, I also realize it's important, to treat the people around you how you want to be treated, and I also realize that you're only strong as a team that's around you. So, if you're around people who are not going to be pushing you or motivating you or supporting your movement and your growth, then you probably don't need to be around them, especially in that aspect. Now, you got homies that are just homies, and you can hang out with them when it's hangout time, but when it's time to do your business, don't bring your homies with you. Bring your business people with you. You hang out with your homies later. A lot of these things I know you've been hearing for years, but I feel like I've picked up a lot of tips from people that are more successful than me, and I understand that the things that they did helped them get to a place that I want to be. So it's important for me to pass that on and educate those who don't know and want to be in a position where they can create themselves their own residual income. And the whole point of us talking about these beautiful products right here that you can buy on sale at rollercoasterwave.com or Barbernomics is by putting the plan into place, making these sacrifices that are required, and then executing that task, and then you'll have some success. So my name is Cassius. I'm going to wrap this. If you have any questions, please stay. Please talk to me. Please talk to my business partner, James. And if it's something that you want to talk about outside of that, be sure that you can contact us. We'll give you our information. Before I leave, though, I want to go ahead and open up the opportunity that we're doing a second tie-in to this whole class, which is like a consulting opportunity. We'll give you details on that. You can just speak to my partner James about it, and he'll give you some details about it. Basically, we'll be giving you an opportunity to ask me anything that you would like to ask on a weekly basis in regards to this hair product and hair industry game. I have manufacturers' information that I can pass on to you, and I'll be passing that on and with our consulting conversations. I have everything that you need to build a product physically, and I have all the information, which I've shared with most of it with you. But there'll be additional information that'll be provided. So again, thank you. God bless y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you again, Irie Mega Beauty Expo. I appreciate you. Hey, to God be the glory.